Welcome to HipHopGemsTV. Sitting with yet another gem. Bronx is in the building. Soundview, to be specific. Dot fucking Demo was here. My brother, how are you?
I'm all right, man. Thank you for having me, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, brother.
I feel like it's been a long time coming. Like I told you off camera, man. I seen you like 2 years ago. So, and it was just one of those things where I was like, yo, damn, I gotta get Dot up there, man.
Yeah, now time leaves me. Like I said, man, when you said that, I was like, damn, like 2 years ago? God damn. Fuck, where I been at?
Word up, man. So I usually always start the show, man. I usually always ask guests, like, what were they, some of your influences to get into this space, this hip-hop space?
Man, I mean, cliche, be from the Bronx. I think pun, for sure, played a big part. My family, I guess, like, people I was around and all that. Yeah, I wasn't per se supposed to be the rapper of my family type shit. I got my pops who raps and sings, and he's kind of pretty known person in my area. My aunt as well sings, and I got like 10 uncles, 8 uncles that all been rapping and shit before me.
Wow.
And that was never my thing at first. I kind of was the late bloomer out of all of them. But I grew up just seeing them do it. And yeah, that was kind of like an inspiration.
You were born into it, so to speak.
Somewhat, yeah.
Somewhat.
For sure.
Absolutely, man. Could you remember the first time, I want to say, you actually wrote a verse? Because for those who know, and for those who are familiar with your music, again, off camera, we was talking about it. There's a very, your writing style is very interesting. So from when you wrote, from the first time you wrote, was it always like that? Did you always have this interesting style?
You want to hear a funny story, right? First time I keep this short as hell, right? So
Okay.
again, one of my 2 uncles that I used to be around all the time, one is younger than me, 1 year younger than me, which is crazy. Look, I'm half Puerto Rican and black and shit, so the Puerto Rican side.
Get out of here.
Pumping babies. Yeah, nah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, but nah. I got one uncle that's younger than me and one that's like a year or 2 older than me and shit. And those was like my brothers. We used to go outside all the time, and we used to look very similar. But these niggas used to like battle niggas. You know, Brooklyn, Brevoort, down the block from Brevoort, Chauncey, Bainbridge,
Okay.
Ralph,
That's a style.
all that. You know what I'm saying? These niggas used to goddamn go over there and battle niggas, right? So these niggas was dead nice. Everybody respected them, fucked with them. And and I used to go there and see like the energy that these niggas, this is like real origin story shit. But I went into the battle and I rapped Cassidy. I rapped some Cassidy shit on my son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen. I never rapped or wrote anything before this. I had to be like 12, 11. I felt so in wanting to like rap with these niggas and shit like that I was like, and I spit some shit that I heard and I remembered, right?
Yeah.
And none of these niggas knew that it was Cassidy. So when I was done, all of these niggas was like, oh, yo, your brother's tougher than y'all. You ain't even say this the whole time. That's crazy. And the whole time, these niggas is like not even, poker faced out. Like, okay, yeah, not where he is nice. We left over there. Them niggas wanted to pack me up. So crazy. On the walk back to the crib. I never forget it though, but that was the day. That was the day that I felt like, one, I experienced that energy that you get from performing.
Right.
And 2, I guess that energy to not want to ever get caught in that predicament again. I wanted to be better than everybody at that point now. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, the pen started. I started getting on some Kill Bill shit. Like, I was in the dojo, crazy. You know?
Yo. How long was it before you got in the actual studio after that?
So if that happened at 12, 13, I got in the studio my first time around 17, 18.
Wow.
Yeah. And I never really told nobody that I was rapping or doing anything in between that middle time. I just was doing it. And then 17 is when I came up with Demo Tape. It was the first tape, the Demo Tape. And then 19 was Delta Theory, and Delta Theory was the tape that kind of got me.
Got you going.
Yeah.
Wow. you coming up as far as okay, MCing and wanting to embark on this now journey of wanting to be an artist, who were some of the people that you would say when you know coming up during these early days that you wanted to collaborate with? So now you coming up early in the game, did you feel like, yo, okay, I want to be able to get on with this guy, I want to get on with this person?
Not necessarily nobody my age or like that was coming out at that time. It was like it was all old motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
What about, like, sorry to cut your wisdom, man, like people in the neighborhood that you knew, guys that you deemed as like nice? Did you ever feel like at that age, like, yo, I want to be able to spar with these guys?
Oh yeah. I was arrogant as shit. I didn't think nobody was really that good other than the people who I thought was good. You know? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like there's some ill people from my area, my sons, the Mickey Fax. You know, it goes down the list. Pun, of course. Pun was probably, like I said, the best in my area, in that whole Soundview section that I felt like was like pinnacle of what being nice was type shit. Well, other than that, no, it wasn't. Starting off, I didn't really seek to like have any features or collaborations with nobody like that I was starting off with. It was always older like influences that I was like having aspirations to want to do shit with type shit. You know,
It's interesting, man. I always felt like when a lot of artists came up, did they have like kind of a arrogance to them, you know, or was it a thing, or just about, you know, I got to be somewhat humble here because I don't know if my skills has got me to that level where I can say things or move like that?
no, I'm a competitive person. I've been playing sports my whole life, type shit, boxing and all that. So, like that was I always felt like I had an edge. Like I always felt like not only me being from where I was from, and then I was always like older than my age.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like how I moved and shit I was into and shit I was doing or whatever. So I always felt like I had an edge on somebody who was like eye to eye on my playing field type shit, which is very arrogant looking at it type shit. But it got me to a point of like that confidence level kind of put me, I think, ahead of others that might have tried to find their feet at that moment.
Right.
I was already, even if I didn't have my feet planted, I felt like it was.
Interesting.
That was kind of what propelled me to, you know.
Your style now, man, like again, back to your style is very, like I said, it's very unique. At that age, getting in the studio at 17, 18, was it then you started to develop this new writing style, or that came with just more, you know, getting older?
Yeah, that came with time. That came older. I definitely wasn't rapping. Every project, I think I rap different. Kinda. Delta Theory sounded nothing like Demo Tape didn't sound like nothing like Delta Theory. Delta Theory didn't sound nothing like OBE, and OBE was the one with Roberto Clemente and all of the other songs that I think kind of actually really put me in a place. Roberto, I mean, shit, OBE's probably at like 8,000, maybe 8 million streams. You know what I'm saying? Now, just the project in itself, Roberto like 2-3 million and shit. So
Wow.
it's and then after that, it just continued to the style and different things changed. But
Right.
yeah, I think it definitely matured over time type shit.
That's interesting, man. You forming Ultra Nostra style.
Yeah,
How did that come about?
that was a area shit, man. Shout out to M Block, Watson Ave, Manor. That was a family type shit. You know, that was some shit that me and a group of the homies from where I was at kind of clicked up. It was like just as much as like Rough Riders was Rough Riders before it became music type shit.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Terror Squad before it became, you know, Ultra, MK Ultra, which it started off with. That's what it was too, MK Ultra. It's a whole runaround idea type shit, but it's brainwashing in America type shit. I don't want to get flagged. This is on YouTube, right? So, but this is brainwashing shit. This in America, and I changed the Ultra Nostra, you know, which is Costa Nostra.
Yes.
So I kind of mended the two. It was just like the smart mob niggas. You feel me? Smart mafia type shit, like the smart hood niggas. You know, and that was the whole concept with Ultra. No shit with Ultra.
I think that's dope because and the emphasis on small hood niggas. I think that's a interesting label on a lot because especially now, like in today's world, it's like people certain shit niggas used to get laughed off the block for certain things.
Yeah.
You know, and the fact that certain things are like much more accepted, like people watch anime. Like I know my son is into that. You know what I'm saying? And then like a lot of his peers who listen to drill music and want, you know, they are into anime. So I think it's so interesting that we are in a place now where like things are accepted. You can label things like that.
I mean, if to be honest with you, it's more accepted now because it's more those things is more normalized, right? But
Right.
like it's not accepted in the communities or the circles still of which we grew up in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, well, it's actually it's definitely not more accepted now. You think about it like a drill fan, right? They might not admit that they like anime or like you know what I'm saying, like fucking playing Roblox and video blocks as kids. You dig? Like these niggas are straight ganged out and then they go home and get on their phone and nerd out type shit. You know what I'm saying? But they never really accepted too. I remember me, you know how many niggas that I know that did shit to niggas, and, you know what I'm saying? And these niggas play tennis or know how to kickflip.
Oh
you
no,
dig?
yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
or know how to swim type shit. Like, you know, I know a lot of niggas who treacherous niggas who's very talented in like the most out of bounds shit. You know what I'm saying?
So and that's such an interesting dynamic with that, man.
Yeah.
I always thought that was so interesting with that, bro. You were also someone who videography. Your visuals is very, very dope. I'm always paying attention to a lot of whether it be like I know you went to South by Southwest, whether you be vlogging or whether, you know, you're dropping different snippets here and there. How important is visuals to you as an artist?
Absolutely. I mean,
And are you hands on with that process too?
absolutely.
Two-part
Yeah.
question.
So I directed every video I never shot.
Wow.
With the help, obviously, of the people, whoever was a part of it, co-directing wise. But every video that you ever seen with Dot Demo, I've wrote a treatment to, you know, thought of like chronologically, you know what I'm saying, type
Right.
shit. And then, of course, I don't know how to edit, you know, and the editing is just as important as the directing, you know, just gluing it, putting it together, and having another eye. So, but that was always the most important though, because like I said, I grew up on watching big budget videos from these songs and shit like that, and like to not have the budget to be able to do these videos, but still wanting the same kind of impact and like, you know, I'm real cinematic. I love movies. I'm a movie buff type shit. It's like that's one thing I kind of nerd out about type shit.
I was about to ask you that next. Do you see yourself in the future maybe like writing a screenplay for yourself?
I have a few. And that's something I definitely plan on exploring in the future. But yeah, no, I mean, I try to write while I'm writing a song. I'm thinking of the video.
Wow.
You know,
Okay.
at the same time. So usually that's how it happens. And by the time, before the song even comes out, you know, we have the concept of what we're gonna do for the video. Or a lot of times we just run and gun it, and then it just so happened like the shit that we do and the places that we do it at, like how it looks, you know, angles very important, coloring, you know what I'm saying, like storytelling within certain like videos, very important. So
That's interesting. Are you able to paint that picture before listening to a beat while thinking of a video, or you already heard the beat and you writing your song and then you think about the video? While you're writing and think about the
I
video?
think it's the same time. I mean, like when I listen to a song, when I hear a beat, I'm thinking of obviously the song and like the structure of the song. After the structure of the song, though, like I probably won't even be done with the song. But while I'm thinking of that structure of the song and I'm jotting it down, yeah, like I'm thinking of the concept of the video from the first verse, so the first word that I'm saying, the first sentence. You know, first sentence of every song is probably the most important type shit because you got to catch a motherfucker attention. So, you know, I'm thinking of that first sentence, first two sentences of a bar, and like that's kind of what kind of creates the whole visual from there type shit. So
That's fire, bro.
it works simultaneously type shit.
Artiste, man. Very, very. I don't think I've heard that from many artists in the scene in terms of just being, aside from being a director and pretty much taking on the visuals head on, pause, the way you are. You know what I'm saying?
I would go on a stretch to say I fuck with visuals and movies and like that side of shit more than music. You know,
Why
I
is
love
that?
doing. I mean, for me, it's more. It just hits a little different. It's more direct. It's a word I'm trying to look for, but it just you feel it more. You know, a song, obviously, you hear it, and yeah, you know, it probably can get old after a while. You know, you hear something that you don't like, you might not like that person no more, whatever the case. But there's something about like watching something that hits different, that you like see new things every time you watch it. You know, new things might pop out. You might find a new appreciation for something based off of you seeing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I look at that kind of more important.
Favorite movie directors?
Stanley Kubrick for sure. Quentin Tarantino. Cliche as shit, but you know. Michael Bay, trash. Niggas would have probably thought I was gonna say fuck.
Yo, that's a
Michael
bold
Bay's
take
tough.
there.
Yeah, no, just the CGI shit and everything. I like real, you know.
I'm gonna have to.
The whole Transformers and like Fast and Furious shit. It's fire and all that, but it's pyrotechs and like a bunch of CGI. But when you get into the gritty of like Spike Lee, and shit, and the dolly effect, you know what I'm saying, and like the dolly, you know,
Absolutely.
him creating that shit is so crazy to me. Or Quentin Tarantino kind of being the first person to like put the fucking credits at the beginning.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Shit like that is amazing. So
I like Martin Scorsese. Obviously, Spike.
GOAT, legend.
Scorsese's a legend, man. My favorite Scorsese movie got to be Taxi Driver, though, with Robert De Niro.
Hard.
I love.
Robert De Niro, yeah.
Oh man, that such a dark and gritty movie, but such a telling time of that specific time in New York City. And shout out to my pops because he done ran through that with me and told me.
They say Robert De Niro the only nigga in New York with a gun license.
Get out of here.
I don't know if it's a joke.
Yo, for real.
I think it was a joke when niggas said it, but I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised, man.
Yeah, he
I would
got
not
New
be.
York on lock. He might as well be the
that
man.
nigga's knocking women up at like 90, so I would not be
Yeah, nah,
surprised
that's
at
the
that
God,
at all. I would not be surprised at that at
Still
all.
be fertile at 90.
At 90,
crazy, right?
That's like, oh man. So yo, the top of the year,
Pause.
yes, super pause. Top of the year, you drop Satchel. Santino, excuse me, I said Satchel. You dropped Santino. My apologies. How was that, man? How did that come together?
It was me trying to just piece together what a project for the top of the year of songs that I felt like I was holding on to too long, and I wanted to kind of put an idea out.
Okay.
You know, fast, and that was it. You have a napkin? You have a napkin? Lights is
Napkin back
kinda
there?
smoking. Please.
Mm-hmm.
Hair. Fucking lights.
It's the lights.
Jesus Christ.
It's the lights, man. It's that shit. The coffee maker.
That's your blood brother right here.
It's my blood brother.
Word, man.
Yeah,
Nice to
man.
meet you, bro. That.
His name is bro. That's Dot Demo. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Likewise, man.
If Breeze come, it'd be 3, but you know, usually I go for the 4 to the 5. But I don't know. He in traffic, so we see what happens. Appreciate you, Joe.
Thank you. Oh man, this is even better because little fucking tissue.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Sirski.
Yes, sir. So Santino was telling me about, not to say that you had some tracks that you just wanted to put out. That's for the
Yeah,
people.
well, no, Santino. It was a dope amount. Like it was a dope a bunch of songs that I just had sitting. And I had another idea which is coming soon, and I just wanted to like put an appetizer project out type shit. So I started talking to my, one of my homies, X, Ultra X, close person I work with, along with the dude who did the cover art, Black Castle Studio. Shout out to the homie from Rome. He came up with the whole cover art. And yeah, we just kind of pieced together. I wanted to do like a quick 4-song situation that kind of made sense and meshed. 5, I think. And,
5, it's 5.
And that was that.
Why that title? Why Santino? That's that title.
Santino, so 2 reasons. One, Santino came from a movie that I fucked with, Deliverance from Evil, if you ever heard of it.
Okay. I heard of it. I didn't watch it.
So it's a true story. It's a true story about this Bronx cop, supposedly, that kind of got like haunted and like possessed, or like met some people that was possessed in the Bronx type shit. And like one of the demons' names was Santino.
Wow, okay.
You know what I'm saying? On top of that, I wanted to personify like and characterize like what evil would be, right? Or darkness. You know what I'm saying? What would be darkness's name type shit? What would be evil's name? You know, I thought of Santino. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. And then the cover's fitting for that.
Yeah.
That's fire, bro. Wow. Again, man, more artists who are able to pay attention to detail and how that relates to and how it gets to the listener. I think you're definitely one of them. And it just, again, man, it speaks volumes to your artistry, brother.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Absolutely. What's next for you, man, this coming year? I know you just said you about to drop something else. I mean, what could you, I know certain things you won't say in terms of the project, but what could we know?
Yeah, it's already in the works. It's coming out probably, I want to say mid-September, but before that, though, August, I got a bunch of little drops that I'm going to do.
Okay.
Bunch of ultra no shit though, so if it's not directly from me, then it's going to be from Run It Up Day. It's going to be from Gene. It's going to be from Karis Cabo. It's going to be from, a few people that's close to the regime.
You see yourself turning it into like an actual label?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, to an extent,
Okay.
that's a responsibility. I feel like I don't think a lot of people want to wear. They just say that they want to do that shit right there.
That's true.
But yeah, no, for sure. I think it's more of a production company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see where you're going with that one.
Yeah.
That's tough, brother. How was South by Southwest?
It was South by Southwest, nigga. It was cool. I mean, bunch of Texas shit. Whatever. I fucked with it though. Hard. It's hard. I love Texas. Aside from the, you know what I'm saying, as much as it rains and in certain places it can get a little, prejudice, like you gonna have to fuck something up. But
Got you.
aside from that, yeah, South by Southwest. And it's lost its spark over time type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it has.
It's not the same South
not
by
the same.
Southwest like it was when the baby was in the fucking diaper, you dig? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas was inside of there and it was like real activated, you heard?
Right. I feel like over time, as music has changed, I feel like that particular that changed as well. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like once where like a place where you discovered new artists, you heard new sounds. I just feel like it's kind of.
I mean, it's because
now.
the influx of fucking new artists, though. You heard? It's like every year you get a new 100 million motherfuckers want to just rap. So now all of these like dope settings and situations that like used to have some kind of value and meaning get saturated like a motherfucker with a bunch of, anchovies. Niggas just swimming around, dude.
Do you feel like that is? Would you say the same as far as this scene, as far as the underground scene? Do you feel it's a little bit oversaturated, or do you feel like everyone stands out within their own?
Yeah, I mean, in New York specifically, I love it. I could name a handful of artists that is different from the next. You know?
I would agree.
Yeah, I think we in a good space though. I mean, I'm gonna always feel like it's saturated in rap. I don't think, and you know, and I'm gonna speak because I be hating seeing like these little posters like, nigga, you think these niggas need more rappers? Nigga, be a fucking HVAC. You know what I'm saying? These niggas need more fucking ambulance and doctors and blah blah blah. And I be looking at that shit, like shaking my, like kind of scratching my head, like under my breath, like damn shit, they got it. But still, though, I feel like I done made a good space though inside of what I do, enough to like feel confident in this shit. But yeah, man, I still do feel it gets a little saturated over time. But New York is great though.
I feel like New York is in a good space with it. I think you know, the Renaissance, as a lot of people put it, well, excuse me, as Sunez has put it, peace to Sunez. I think everyone within the scene, I think everyone stands out within their own,
right.
You know, and that's what makes this thing unique, and that's what keeps this thing going.
There's a few artists from the city I like rapping with. I don't mind, you know what I'm saying? Not even I don't mind. Like there's certain people that I don't mind rapping with, and then there's certain people that I actually fuck with that I like rapping with. So that's always a good sign.
I always like hearing you on Spanish Ran stuff too.
That's my dog.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ran. That's my guy.
That's my guy. Man.
Yeah, that's my guy. Real good guy. So I know, like, whenever you and he speak, I think did he ever mention you? I think he did. Yeah, he speaks very highly of you as well.
Me and Ran from the same area. Ran is from Stevenson Commons, OTC.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, I was born and raised inside of there, and I mean, we was two different like eras. He's a little older than me, but yeah, he heard of me. I don't want to speak for him too much, but
yeah,
he had heard,
that's why I had to make sure. Like,
yeah, brought me over to Rock Nation while he was there, and you know, me and him became really close since then. So.
It's a good guy, man. Shout out to Spanish Ran, man.
Church,
absolutely. Doc, before every guest get out of here, man, I usually ask them to give us a gem. The floor is yours, my brother.
I say, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, embrace the help. But I'm both. I'm a hard-headed nigga. I grew up a hard-headed nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I know how it feels, and independent. So I know how it feels to be on the spectrum of like wanting to just do shit yourself and doing something like music or just doing something that, you know, has vast potential, but like quick outcome sometimes. It's kind of hard for you to like see the bigger picture, and sometimes that bigger picture you need to kind of like take yourself out of it and replace certain people. You know, what they say, you got to hire people with your strengths. I mean, with that have strengths for your weaknesses.
For your weaknesses. Yep.
So yeah, very important type shit.
HipHopGemsTV Dot Demo. Bronx is here. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
No doubt, man. Y'all like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Tap in with this brother right here. Damn, I forgot to say that the last episode. But yo, y'all like, subscribe. Tap in with Dot Demo, man. And we out of here.
Yes, sir.